Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, third graders. My name is Mrs. Nixon. I am so excited to be here with you to support you as you become amazing thinkers, readers, and writers. So today I have a couple of things. You're going to notice there are some decorations around here. It looks like we're getting ready for a party down here in our PBS classroom. Do you ever count down the last few days before you've got summer vacation coming on? Well, we love to celebrate just a little bit, and we're getting ready for our summer vacation. But don't fret, we still have some really awesome things in store for you, so don't go away. But we are counting down our few days until we have summer vacation. Speaking of summer vacation, I want to make sure that I'm encouraging you to continue all this hard work that we've been doing together. And you can do that in a couple of really fun ways. Number one, make sure that you are checking out books. Go to your county library, go to your school library, or go online and check out some books on Sora. It's totally free. And then the second thing I'd love to encourage you to do is send me a note. You can send me an email or write a note to the address that's popping up on the screen down below, and I will include one of these awesome activity books. I'll send it to you for free. There are dot-to-dots, word puzzles, coloring pages, matching games, so many fun activities to do over summer to just keep our minds engaged. Okay, third grade, let's talk about, we've got three things that we're going to go through today. We're going to talk about suffixes, irregular spellings, and then we're going to finish out our day with some idioms. Okay, let's start by warming up our brains, those super, super smart muscles that we've got, by looking at our high frequency words. Remember, these are those words we come across often in our reading and writing, so we want to make sure that we can not only read them, spell them, but use them in a sentence. Okay, let's go through and read them together. Must, much, myself, my, no, not, now, number, new, and never. Okay, so third grade, we've got two words today. We have now, N-O-W, and then we have number, N-U-M-B-E-R. Okay, help me use them in a couple of sentences. Can I have your phone, please? Let's go to the store right, Ooh, well, let's go to the store right number? No. Let's go to the store right, yes, now. Let's go right now. And can I have your phone number, please? That way I can call you over summer, right? I don't want us to forget all the fun things we've been doing. Okay, let's switch up just a little bit and talk about suffixes. Now remember, suffixes are those groups of letters that are found at the end of a word. They can't stand on their own. They have to be attached to a base word. Okay, so base words can stand all alone. Today, we're going to talk about some of these suffixes. We've been practicing them for several weeks now. And as third graders, it's really important that we're training our brains to be able to see these suffixes and recognize them really quick. So I put some on a flashcard, on several flashcards. We're just going to go through them and just practice reading them right now. This is going to help us become really fluent in identifying them in our words. Okay, are you ready? Let's read them. Us, less, meant, a bull, ness, lee, full, us. Okay, do you see what we're doing? That's something that you could do at home. You could write it on scraps of paper, you could put it on Post-it notes and put them around your house, make it into a game. But if you're able to read those small chunks of a word, of those suffixes, it's gonna, like I said, help you read those multisyllabic words. And as the words, as you get older, 4th, 5th, 6th grade, that's gonna be really important that you're able to do it. So practice it now. All right, Let's talk about what some of these suffixes are because they actually have some different meanings. Ly, or ly, it actually changes an adjective, which is a word that describes something. It changes it from an adjective to an adverb, which is telling us how something is done. So here's our base word of week, right? So a week is, there's 7 days in a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? So week. But if I add ly or ly, it's going to tell me how something is done. Well, something is done weekly means that it's done once a week, right? Okay, how about down here? Let's look at these. Less means without. Okay, so if I am without end, that simply means that it is, what's our word? Endless. So if it's something without an end, we would say it is endless. This road is going on forever. It seems endless. And then this last one is full. The suffix is full, which means full of. So if I am full of help, what's my word altogether? It becomes I am helpful. Do you see how we did that? Awesome. Okay, now we're going to switch it over and we're going to talk a little bit about kind of some irregularly spelled words. And when we talk about irregularly spelled words, I can't help it, but we have to also talk about homophones because homophones, well, it's all about the spelling on these, right? Because homophones mean, well, let's look at it. Homo means same, and phones means sound. Okay, so homophones are words that sound the same, but they look and mean something different. So let's look at some of our examples. So we have see and see. Ooh, they sound the same, right? But look at them. S-E-E means that we're using our eyes to be able to see something, whereas S-E-A, that's talking about like the ocean, right? Look here. Pear and pear. Both of them sound the same. But in 3rd grade, we have to have a little picture inside our mind. When we see P-A-I-R, we need to be thinking of something like a pair of socks and not accidentally put P-E-A-R when we're talking about fruit. That would be pretty silly to mix those up. Do you see why it's important to pay attention to our spelling? Okay, so there's a couple of other things that go along with that irregular spelling stuff. So homophones, that's one thing, but irregularly spelled words can also have silent letters. Look at this one. No has the K-N-O-W. That is completely different than the word when we cover it up and have just N-O, right? We have this silent letter of K. So we really need to be good letter detectors and think about our words that we're writing. Another thing that irregularly spelled words can have is unusual vowel sound spellings. And I think this is a great example. We've talked about it all week, and I'm just going to keep talking about it because this word right here, when we look at it, it looks like bussy. But is that what it says? No, this word right here is busy. B-U-S-Y says busy. So that is an irregular vowel sound. Okay, what does it look like when we're practicing some of it? I'm going to tell you, we've talked about it, 3rd grade. Ooh, here it is. That Mrs. Nix is not the greatest speller, but I love words and I love to learn about them. So let's go through and let's talk about some of our words today. Let's look at our suffixes again, remembering that we add them to the end of our root or base word. And so let's read our directions. Add a suffix to each word below. Write the new word on the line. So what do we have? Care, what's our suffix? Full. So we're full of care. What's our word? Careful. We just put it together. Careful. Good. How about this one? Watch and full. What does it mean? Well, we're full of watching, right? So we are watchful, and we just add it together. How about this one? End and less. What is the word? Endless. I think we practiced that one just a little bit ago, right? The road seems very endless. Okay, now talking about some of those spellings, keeping in mind homophones, thinking about our irregular spellings, those silent letters, those irregular vowel sounds. So let's look and see. What do we see here? It says circle the correct word to complete each sentence. Here is, and we've got your and your book. What are these an example of? That's right, these are homophones because they sound the same, but they look different, right? This one has an apostrophe, so I know it's a contraction for you are. Let's try using the contraction. Sometimes that can be the quickest way to check to see. So here is you are book. Would we say that? No, we wouldn't say that. So we need your, Y-O-U-R, to show possession. It's your book. Okay, how about this one? I like our school. Ooh, third grade, let's think about it. When it has an H in front of it, what does that mean? Well, that means it's like 60 minutes, right? This has to do with time. This is our school. This is our possessive word for something that belongs to us, right? It's our school. Okay, so that's a little bit about those irregular spellings. I want to finish off today with some figurative language because it just brings me joy, and I think that that's how we should end, right? Okay, so this one is a good one because I hear it often when I'm around sometimes with my friends because we don't always know if we're supposed to tell a secret or not. Let me tell you an example. Here we go. It was a secret until John spilled the beans. Now everyone knows. Okay, does the author really mean that we've spilled beans? Is that what's being talked about in our sentence? Well, they're talking about a secret. But John spilled the beans. What do you think John did? Did he pour out his beans? No. If everyone knows what the secret is, then it means that John probably, maybe by accident, right? He accidentally revealed secret information. Here it is, unintentionally. And I'm going to tell you, third grade, that happens all the time when you've got a group of friends. Someone might tell you something, but you're not supposed to let the other ones know just yet, but maybe you're so excited. And then you could say, ah, they spilled the beans. And you would be using some of those idioms as you are speaking. I love it. So try it out, see what you think about it. Today was an awesome day. We went through, we practiced our suffixes, our irregular spellings, and finished off with a pretty fun idiom for the day. So thanks for hanging out with me today as you're getting ready for school. Remember, you are responsible for your learning success. So listen, ask questions, and share your ideas because together we can do so much more. I hope you have a fantastic afternoon, and I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun.